What's going on, guys? It's Winter Kills here, and we are back with a post-commentary feature match. That's right, feature match from locals. As of yesterday, from when I'm recording this, this is round one. Well, I guess there wasn't really rounds. We just kind of played round robin. Everybody plays everybody, because usually the guy who's there with our tournament software on his laptop was not there this week, so we had to figure things out on our own. So I decided to record a couple matches. I think I got 4 matches recorded. All of some pretty competitive stuff, so you'll see that as the week goes on. And yeah, but we've got Kozmo playing my good friend Adam, playing some Kozmo against me, obviously playing none other than Atlantean Mermail. Pretty much my main deck at the moment, and I'll probably be sticking to it for a while. I just really love the deck, and I mean, I will say this, it's not the best deck of the format by far. I actually do have a video of me playing against Ixie's Monarchs, and boy, was that a fucking tough matchup. Really tough, and you'll see how that plays out. I mean, you probably already guessed, but you'll see how that plays out when that video goes up. I was playing against one of my best friends who goes to locals, and he's also extremely good at the game, playing Ixie's Monarchs, so things turned out kind of meh for me. But you'll see here in this match, we've got, you know, your average Fire King Kozmo. I don't know if he was playing Fire King Island in this build. I don't know if he cut it or not. I don't think he saw it the entire game, and we'll have to I'll just have to see, I guess, in the next video that I end up editing after this one if he is playing. But I don't think he is playing it. But you'll see here, I opened up really badly, as you can tell. Obviously, no Neptibus, Instant Fusion, Dragoons, none of that getting involved. He had a Dark Lady first turn. I had a Lindon with the Mizuchi to try to beat over it for 100. He just tagged out for the Landwalker and warning my lead and Farm Girl, and it's pretty much game over from there. Now you're about to see the shortest game 2 of your life. So basically, he ends up going first. I sided in, this is head siding, I sided in 2 copies of Lancia and 2 copies of Cyber Dragon, and I chain Lancia to the activation of Allure of Darkness, and he has to discard his whole hand. And I'm looking up the ruling right there on my phone to make sure that you can do that, and it is something that you can do. It's just like if you were to chain Iron Wall to the activation of Allure of Darkness, your opponent cannot meet the requirements of Allure of Darkness, regardless of whether or not you have a Dark Monster hand. You still cannot banish a card, therefore your whole hand has to go to the graveyard, causing you to lose your entire opening hand and then some. Plus the 2 cards you drew, yeah. So a pretty much devastating blowout. He's going to go first this game. Trying to stick with that go second logic. Just try to get the OTK as fast as I can. He's going to go Tin Can Turbo on me. And we'll see with that E-Telly bringing it out. The Kozmo Town set things up. He'll be able to add back the Tin Can regardless of whether or not he ends up chaining it to summon it, but I think he does anyways in fear of it getting banished, even though he does have the Kozmo Town back there. Still could technically get it back either way, and he'll chain it to get it out either way, so might as well just summon it. The Dark Eclipser that got added to his hand. We'll see another side deck card of mine come in clutch right here. I did side in Cyber Dragon, just the regular Cyber Dragon's Twin Twister coming down. I discarded Gamma Seal because I do have an out to the card. If you would have left Tin Can there or something he could chain out, I probably would have kept it there. Obviously, the monster on this side of the field would not have been a Psychic, so Cyber Dragon would have been kind of useless. I was really hoping he would get a machine on his side of the field, and he did. Allow me to get a free 2K Chimera Tech Fortress, and I get a free normal summon thanks to people and myself who said I should just play Cyber Dragon instead of Cyber Dragon Dry, because it didn't burn up my normal summon. And I still get to summon that Marksman, which gets me to a Neptibus, which ultimately gets me a Megalo on my field with Mizuchi being able to negate a spell. Now his turn here, he's going to activate Kozmo Town, and it'll force the negation of Mizuchi, sending it to the graveyard, and he'll summon out Kozmo Farm Girl for his normal summon, easily being over my Neptibus, and he'll get to activate the effect of Kozmo Farm Girl, which will pay 500 life points to add a Kozmo card from deck to hand. And then he can now have the option here in battle phase to tag out for that Dark Destroyer. Going to be able to technically get rid of 2 cards here. Still in battle phase, getting rid of Megalo and getting rid of the Marksman. Leaving the Chimera Tech on the field there. Probably thinking that it's not too big of a threat, that it's a level 8. Can't really overlay with it if I were to have a Megalo to summon. So just going to leave that there. but it ends up allowing me to make a pretty interesting play. I'm sure some of you know, or if you don't know, if you've seen the past few deck profiles or test hands with this deck, you'll know that I do play a Cell Synchron in the main deck for a very unique combo. So I end up going into that, and you'll see why. Because I have Diva in my hand. I added it back from last turn. Megalo and I think some other random card in my hand that's not going to be doing me too much use. I think it's Lancia. I think it ends up being Lancia that's in my hand. Lancia and Megalo, the only two cards in my hand right now, other than the Diva I just normal summoned. So Diva comes out uncontested, no Valors have to worry about, which is nice. And I'm going to take some time here to look through my extra deck and checking my Synchro options. What's going to be the best option for me? And I think I end up going for the Marksman here. And I Synchro for 5, and I go for the Accel Synchron. Now, Accel Synchron at this point's job is you just send Steam Synchron to increase his level to 8. However, instead I decrease his level by 3 to a level 2, allowing me to Synchro into a level 10 Leo, giving me a fighting chance in the game, especially with that Lancia. You won't get to tag out. And now basically I have my own Dart Destroyer to a certain extent. That's at 3100, can't be targeted except during my main phase 2 only. So I'm feeling pretty good. I got a Leo on board, and a Leo is really good against Kozmo in my opinion. They can't Dart Destroyer it. They have a really hard time, I should say, getting over that 3100 attack, because usually Dart Destroyer or Dark Eclipser is their go-to monster to deal with cards that have high attack, because they have 3000 attack. And he doesn't play Dark Planet, so there's no 4K beat stick he has to go and get. He'll summon Tin Can in set 1, passing it over to me. I think I drew into another Megalo, which was really heartbreaking. And I think this whole locals, I was disappointed with just how the deck played out, and I just didn't see half the cards I wanted to see, didn't see just any really good hands. It was just weird, and I felt like it should have just played out a lot better. And then here I run into a goddamn Chalice, getting my Leo off the field. He Chalices his own Dart Destroyer, which can be targeted by his card effects. Luckily for him, it'll be able to beat over, or well, my Leo will end up crashing for 300 points of damage. And I'm not going to be able to do anything about it with a Megalo. 2 Megalos in my hand. He's drawing Farm Girl next turn anyways. I would have been drawing Maxi. He'll definitely be able to OTK right there. Really sad loss on my part. I really do love playing Mermail, and I love to see the deck do good. And I'm trying to personally become the best I can with that deck, because I still feel as though I'm not the best player with it. And I feel it's only fair to you guys if I can bring you some of the best gameplay on my behalf, as well as who else I'm playing. But you'll see right there, the only game I won was with Artifact Lancia there in Game 2, stopping that allure. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like. It'd be greatly appreciated. I hope you guys enjoyed the footage and the commentary as well, all the content that's been going up lately. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. I think by the time this video has gone up, hopefully I should have sold my old computer and built the new one, and I have scheduled a whole series of videos. I think the past week's worth of videos, maybe a little more than that, have all been scheduled. So yeah, thank you guys so much for your support. Really do appreciate it. Means a lot. And as always, Winterkill signing out. We'll see you in the next one.